We all agree that this quarantine is lasting a little bit longer than expected. At the beginning, I thought we would have to stay at home for 2 weeks. That's why I was living my life as if I was in this temporary situation which would have finished very soon. I was basically not doing anything else apart from sleeping, eating, and working. I didn't have any goal, I didn't have any ambitions, I was not thinking of anything to do because I just thought, okay, just 2 weeks and then I go back to my normal life. After a couple of weeks and a couple of kilos later, I realized that this was not the way forward. I realized this quarantine is not going to end soon. So living like this is like wasting my days. I was doing nothing with my days, nothing with my life, because I was expecting something else to happen. I was expecting that moment in which I could start to live again. Don't we always do like this? We always wait for another moment or the perfect moment. Diets always start on the next day or on a Monday. So I decided I didn't want to waste any other day of my life anymore. If this has to be my life right now, then I want to try to make the best out of it. I want to live my days to the fullest. But how do you live to the fullest when you're stuck at home? I will tell you the 5 things that I forced myself to do during this quarantine and that have helped me to not waste any single day anymore of my life right now. It doesn't matter if I leave it outside or I leave it at home. The first thing is wake up early. Don't waste your morning sleeping until late. Try to wake up early, fix a time, wake up every day the same time and try to build a routine for your days. I've been always a morning person. I was waking up between 5:30 and 6:30. During this quarantine, working from home, I started to wake up at 7, then at 7:30, then at 8, then at 8:30, and this was not doing me well at all because I was feeling every morning even more tired, with the result that I would wake up tired, I would wake up grumpy because I would thought, again, another morning wasted. I could have done a lot more if I was able to wake up earlier, resulting in basically a bad mood for the whole day. Really try to decide a time which is good for you to wake up and stick to it. Otherwise, if you just sleep in the whole day, you're gonna wake up in a bad mood because you always think you have wasted the whole morning. Of course, on a weekend, you can decide to sleep in or wake up a little bit later, but for the rest of the days, really try to build your own routine. The second thing is keep yourself occupied. If you keep yourself occupied during the day, you won't get bored. Because when you get bored, then you get more tired and then you get more frustrated and then you get in a bad mood because you start thinking about the situation and thinking how you could be outside and doing stuff and seeing people while you're at home doing nothing and getting bored because you're doing nothing. So keep yourself occupied. There is so many things that you can do at home. There are so many videos or so many articles in the internet telling you what you can do when you're stuck at home. So just select a few. It doesn't matter. Just keep yourself occupied. Keep your mind occupied so that the day will go faster and you will not be in a bad mood because you just feel tired of doing nothing. Third is do physical exercise. I know that everyone says that and we don't really want to do that because we just want to lay down on the sofa the whole day. Believe me, it happened to me too. I like running. I don't have a treadmill at home and I cannot run outside because there are too many people and there are some countries in which it's not allowed to run outside, so that I use that as an excuse to myself in saying, well, I cannot do the kind of physical activity that I like to do, so I cannot work out. I cannot do physical exercises when I'm at home. With the result that I've gained quite a few kilos. I started not liking myself again and I started not to be happy with myself, with the result that I was not happy with the situation, with the result that I was not happy with anything. So I decided to stop this and I've tried a lot of things. I've tried workout apps, I've tried videos on internet, my own gyms have online classes, I have a Wii, so I have downloaded yoga, I have downloaded Just Dance, I have downloaded kickboxing, and finally I found something that I like to do. I absolutely love fitness boxing. I do it almost every single day, and I finally feel so much better with myself again. Because when you do sport, your body releases endorphins and it will make you feel happier. So stop finding excuses, just try as much things as you can. At the end, you will really find the thing that you really like to do. Fourth, learn a new skill and set yourself a goal. We have so much more time free, so it is finally now the time that we can learn the thing that we always wanted to learn. Or if you don't have anything that you ever wanted to learn, just find something. You can paint, draw, journaling, start a blog, start a YouTube channel, start a puzzle. There are so many things that you can think of and you can start trying and really develop a skill out of it. I love foreign languages, so I decided that this was the perfect time to learn a new language. Okay, I also need it for my future situation, so this time stuck at home really became very handy for me. But I'm sure you could learn a new language too. At first though, I just bought a book and then I was learning a little bit every day, and then not anymore, and then after a week again a little bit. The important thing is that you really set a goal, schedule a plan and stick to it. Because I was not consistent, I decided to register myself to an online class. And believe me, there are a lot of online classes right now that all the schools are closed and you don't have to pay a lot of money. For example, my online class was not that expensive because every week I have to learn by myself. I have a program given me to the teacher on an online portal, so I can use either my books or the lessons on this portal, and then once a week I have 30 minutes lesson with a teacher. So I know that for this lesson I need to have done my homework, learn the word, and I need to have studied because the teacher will ask me questions. So really try to be consistent, try to set a goal and make yourself accountable for it. The fifth thing is allow yourself to relax and do nothing without feeling guilty about it. You cannot always be productive. Being at home and filling up your time doesn't mean that you have to be productive and do something all the time. That doesn't mean that you have to be bored. You have to find time for yourself to relax, do nothing, be lazy. It can be reading a book, it can be stay on the sofa and watch a movie, it can be turning on the music and sing, dance with it, it can be just lie on the bed and do nothing, dream with your eyes open. I don't know, just find some unproductive time in which you can really relax, recharge your battery and don't feel guilty about it. At the beginning, if on a Saturday afternoon at 3 p.m. I just wanted to lay on the sofa and watch TV, I would not do that because I would feel guilty. I would think, oh, I could do something else in the meantime. I could clean or I could learn the language. No, we have so much time that we also need some unproductive time. You spend the whole day at the computer, watching TV, watching your phone. Your brain and your mind really need sometimes to relax and do nothing. It is normal in such an uncertain time to feel stressed, to feel anxious, to be scared. I do that too. I'm here living alone in a foreign country. My family is so far away. My life was changing right now in these months, and now all my plans are destroyed because I'm forced at home and all the borders are closed. So believe me, I have my moments too where I basically panic. But then I think that I stay here and just worry about the situation, reading and watching all the possible news about coronavirus doesn't help me at all. If I have to be at home, and if I have to be at home for the next 2 weeks, then I might as well use this time for something positive and useful. I don't want absolutely to have the feeling that I'm wasting my life because I'm forced at home. Because being at home doesn't mean that there is nothing to do. There are so many things that we put off every single day. This is the perfect time to do them. Use the 10 minutes rule. Just find something that you don't like to do and say, I will just do them for 10 minutes. Put a timer on your phone. You really have to do this thing for only 10 minutes. You will find out that when you start doing it, you will bring it to an end too. During this time, I learned that the most important thing is that you don't feel bored. Because if you feel bored, you are in a bad mood and you start thinking about the situation and getting anxious anxious and getting stressed. So just use the time that you have. You're so lucky right now to have so much time for yourself. We'd better do something good with it. Let me know in the comment box below, what are you doing in this quarantine? If you are learning a new skill, if you are doing something that you were not doing before, and also let me know how you feel about this situation and if you found the motivation to make something positive out of it. Last but not least, if you like this video, give it a thumb up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it already, because I am so close to 100 subscribers. I really cannot believe it. So remember, stay busy and see you next time. Bye!